Hello, parents, and welcome to the first grade virtual back to school night at Lincoln School. In this presentation, you're going to learn about the first grade curriculum and also about the first grade virtual program at Lincoln School. I want to start by saying thank you for viewing this presentation and for all of the help and support that you provide your child as they learn at home. Let's begin with the curriculum. Here are some of the subjects that we learn in school and a little bit of information about what the students will learn. In reading, we utilize a variety of strategies relating to comprehension, fluency, vocabulary, and decoding. Our main goal is to build independent readers. We learn these skills and strategies in many different ways, including shared repeated readings, independent reading, read-alouds, small groups, and independent center work. Our phonics program complements what we learn in reading by using multisensory activities and direct instruction to help students learn to read and spell phonetic words. Each week, there will be a spelling rule or a generalization or pattern that the students will focus on. The topics range from alphabet review at the beginning of the year to things like vowel teams at the end of the year. We build upon the earlier phonics skills, and this means that we can spell and read more and more words as the year goes on. The focus is on an application of the skills, not a memorization of the word lists. This means that we will have an assessment weekly, but it's not a traditional spelling test. You won't be given a set amount of words to learn to spell. It's more important that the students can use what they've learned about a phonics skill and apply it to their reading and writing. We also have sight words or high frequency words in first grade, and these are words that should be memorized and not sounded out. They often don't follow phonetic rules or patterns. They're called high-frequency words because they show up frequently in print, and they typically make up a large portion of books. So building a strong high-frequency word base will help your child be a better reader, speller, and writer. So when you're practicing these sight words, you should practice reading them, spelling them, and also writing them. Our students learn to write through Writer's Workshop. This means that we have a mini lesson where we learn a new strategy or skill. That could include things like correct conventions, spelling, grammar, word choice, sentence fluency, etc. And we build our writing stamina by learning to write more and more and infusing all of those learned skills into our writing. We write different genres in Writer's Workshop. We start off the year with personal narratives. Then the students will also write how-to stories, all about books, and opinion stories. The goal of writing is to really build stamina, invite students to write more, and to improve on their writing constantly, just as real authors do. So at this time, we don't want to focus so much on the correct spelling. We expect to see writing, like you see above, in first grade. As students learn more spelling patterns and more sight words and vocabulary, their spelling will naturally improve. Our math program is called Math in Focus. Some of the topics are addition and subtraction fact fluency, which is incredibly important and will help build a base of everything else that we're going to learn. So I highly suggest that your child practice their facts every night. We also do addition and subtraction, starting with addition and subtraction to 10 and build up to 100. Then we learn other topics like geometry, place value, patterns, money, time, measurement, and fractions. Our math program really focuses on an understanding of how numbers work. The students will learn a variety of strategies which will help them to problem solve and solve higher level problems. We want to see them applying what they've learned. The first graders also have a variety of specials classes that they will complete each week. This includes physical education, art, Spanish, media, music, and enrichment. These teachers can be emailed by accessing the school website and staff directory, and you can also visit their individual websites or Google Classrooms to learn more. We also cover science and social studies topics in first grade. We use an online platform called Mystery Science that has 3 main units: plant and animal superpowers, lights and sounds, and spinning sky. Some of our social studies topics include areas such as character education, social and emotional learning, our community, and current events. Science and social studies are often also infused into other areas of the curriculum, such as reading. We're going to move on now to some visual information that is specific to your virtual learner. We'll start with our schedule. Our virtual instruction is a combination of daily face-to-face instruction, pre-recorded videos, and the use of online resources and platforms. We will have daily Zoom sessions that must be attended daily unless absence information is communicated to the teacher. Students are also required to complete independent assignments when they're not meeting with their virtual teacher. Those assignments can always be found on Google Classroom, and I'll discuss that a little bit more in a moment. Here are some of the expectations for our virtual meetings. You should treat the virtual meeting the same way you would treat a class meeting in school. Please be on time, have your materials ready, eat breakfast or a snack before the meeting, find a good spot to work that includes a table or a desk, minimize distractions as much as possible, and expect the same behaviors at home as we do in school. Parents should provide help and guidance when needed, particularly with technology issues or with reading instructions, but allow for independence as well. Teach your child how to utilize the variety of websites that we use and allow them to make mistakes when completing their work, as that will help the teacher know what specific needs should be focused on in the classroom. Google Classroom is a very important tool for our virtual learning. We will use it to communicate with you and your child and assign independent assignments each day. Google Classroom and your child's email should be checked daily. Do your best to complete assignments the day that they are posted. First graders do best with a clear and consistent routine. At times, assignments will need to be submitted directly through Google Classroom. Usually, instructions on how to do this will be attached. I highly recommend that you also download the Google Classroom app to your phone, as that makes it even easier to submit assignments. These are some of the websites that we utilize this year through virtual learning. And these websites help to complement our curriculum. They provide some additional practice, and they also provide important feedback to the teacher about your child's growth. We use some reading websites such as RazKids, Lililo, Epic, some math websites such as Splash Math and Think Central, and more websites will be added as the year goes on. This information can always be found at the top of your child's Google Classroom page on their own login information. In conclusion, thank you so much for your support, help, and patience as we navigate this school year together. Although it will be a new experience for all, I hope it will be a positive one for your child. Our goal with the virtual program is to provide an experience that closely aligns with the curriculum for in-person classrooms. If you have any more questions, please reach out through email at any time, and let's have a great first grade year together.